Mo and Joe Show
on KCAA Radio.
Yay, yay.
Get ready. Do you hear that?
You hear it, y'all?
Coming in live from KCAA Studios in Redlands, California, you're listening to the Mo and Joe Show with your hosts, Mauricio Mo Silva and Joseph Joe Marmolejo.
Yo, what's up? It's the Mo and Joe Show. I'm your host, Joseph Joe Marmolejo. And it's a solo show today. We're flying solo here tonight. And I'm excited to see what we're going to have. We're going to be having a very special guest here today. He was one of our first guests for the show, Mr. Giancarlo Burgos, Burgy X Styles on Instagram. He is my barber. He's a local barber. Hit him up. We're going to be giving a little insight. Me and him are just going to be talking back and forth, get a good conversation going, and see where we go from there. Talking about his career, maybe a little something what I'm doing right now, because me and him are now in the same industry. So we're going to see what's up with that. But to start off with the show, I wanted to talk about everything that's going on in the NBA. It's been a busy week, the end of the season. The Lakers have had some big news. Andre Ingram balled out from the South Bay Lakers. But we should start with the NBA playoff matchups. So in the West, you do have the Warriors and the Spurs. And I think in that series that the Warriors are going to pull it out. Curry's not expected to play, but there's a good chance that Durant could show what he can do. A lot of people say he's the second best player in the NBA behind LeBron James year in, year out. So we're going to see if he can carry the team on his back. It's going to be an interesting series. You have the Timberwolves and the Rockets. The Timberwolves kind of struggled down the stretch without Jimmy Butler, with him being hurt. And the inconsistency of Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins have put them behind. And, the Rockets have been firing on all cylinders. That team is a threat. There's always a top player on the floor with Chris Paul and James Harden. James Harden can carry the load, and Chris Paul is like the prototypical point guard, as everyone says. He goes out there, he's the captain, he's the leader you need. So we're going to see what D'Antoni and the Rockets can do. I believe the Rockets are going to win that series in 5 games, 4-1. In the first series, I believe the Warriors are going to pull it out in 6 games. When we have the Pelicans and the Trailblazers, I don't really like that series too much. It's kind of boring. We're going to see what it brings. We're going to see Anthony Davis really shine, but we all got to wonder what it would have been like to have DeMarcus Cousins out there playing ball with them boys. But C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard, that is a mighty backcourt. So we're going to get to see what the Trailblazers are going to do, and I believe they're going to win this series in 6 games. We have the Jazz and the Thunder. Nobody wants to play the Thunder in the playoffs. They are dangerous. Westbrook, monster. Carmelo Anthony, dangerous when he wants to be. That team is nasty. Paul George is the Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Just wait to see what they can do. I believe that they're going to win that series in 5. But hats off to the Jazz for making it that far. My hat literally came off to the Jazz making it that far because they lost their best player last year. Subbed them in pretty well with Donovan Mitchell, who's up for a Rookie of the Year. I don't think he's going to win because Ben Simmons has a lot of lovers. A lot of people are Ben Simmons fans, so we'll see what Donovan Mitchell has in store with him. But I do believe that the Jazz are only going to win 1 game in that series. So let's head over to the East. You have the Bucks and the Celtics. Giannis Antetokounmpo versus the Celtics, who have lost Kyrie Irving, who have lost Gordon Hayward, who have lost so many pieces this year. And I think the Bucks are going to upset them in 7. Yeah, you heard that here. You have the Heat and the Sixers, the young Sixers, and the Heat coached by Eric Spoelstra, who a lot of people say he may be one of the best coaches in the NBA. Really smart, intelligent, on-the-ball coach. coaches his players really well, got together a bunch of players that, aren't superstars, play really well this year. But I think the Sixers get them in 6, move on. Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, but Embiid's been a little hurt, but they're on a roll. They had that win streak at the end of the season. It was pretty impressive to see them take on 3rd above the Cavaliers. Speaking of the Cavaliers, you have the Cavaliers and the Pacers, who their first game is going to be Sunday, April 15th at 12:30 p.m. Cavs are hosting that series. Cavaliers are going to win it. Come on, you don't think LeBron's going to go out in the first series, do you? That's impossible. So let's see. What else do we have here? And you have the Wizards and the Raptors. That backcourt is going to be fun to watch. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan versus Bradley Beal, John Wall. So we're going to see what the new NBA has to offer. Backcourt strong. And I think the Raptors are going to win this in 6. So those are my predictions for the first round. We're going to get some calls pretty soon coming from Jordan Christmas in a few weeks to go and talk to us about what we think the NBA is going to be like. So this is the Mo and Joe Show here on KCAA Radio. It's a little lonely here without Mo. I got to admit that. I probably have to go and record that little snippet right there so I could go and put that on Instagram or Facebook somewhere. But we'll carry on. We'll carry on. So the NHL is going on right now. Let's see some live scores. What I have right here is the Kings and the Golden Knights are tied at 1-1. The Golden Knights from Vegas, this is their first series. They're an expansion team. They had the number 1 overall seed in this year's playoff. They won the first game against the Kings. And Drew Doughty, arguably the best player on the Kings, got suspended for a game for a late hit. So, let me get you a more up-to-date score on that. I'm excited to see what hockey has to bring. It's really interesting to know that all 3 of California's teams consistently make the playoffs every year. And it's still 1-1 Kings in Vegas. It's the 3rd period, 12 minutes left. Philadelphia beat Pittsburgh 5-1. The series is tied. Minnesota beat Winnipeg, or lost to Winnipeg 1-4. Winnipeg leads the series 2-0. And then in baseball, the Dodgers have not been doing too well this year. I'm pretty bummed. I believe Kershaw is 0-3, which is not the best start, but he hasn't been getting too much production on the bat. But the Dodgers are going to find their bat. They started off slow last year. Right now they're 4-7, and the only place to go from here is really up. So we're going to see what happens to them. So this has been the Mo and Joe Show here on KCAA Radio. I'm Joseph Joe Marmolejo. Stay tuned.
Ain't no way to explain or say how painful the hangover was today. In front of the toilet, hands and knees, trying to breathe in between the dry heaves. My baby made me some coffee, afraid that if I drink some, it's probably coming right back out me. Couple of Advil, relax and chill, at a standstill with how bad I feel. I think I need to smell fresh air, so I stepped out the back door and fell down the stairs. The sunlight hit me dead in.
You've been listening to the Mo and Joe Show on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and 102.3 FM.
Is it chill that you're in my
Taylor
head?
Swift is sharing an alternate version of her hit single Delicate off her album Reputation. The new acoustic take on the track was recorded in Nashville. Meantime, Swift is sharing her country rendition of the classic Earth, Wind & Fire 1978 hit September. Earth, Wind & Fire's original version sold over 1 million copies in the U.S. alone. Zayn is back with the release of his latest sexy single, Let Me, and a music video to go with it. The former One Direction member delivered the track that will likely be on his second solo album, though no further details have been revealed.
Hey, you guys, I got some really exciting news. I'm looking for dancers to dance with me on...
Janet Jackson posted a video on her Instagram page announcing that she's looking for backup dancers and that auditions are open to everyone, all sizes, shapes, and ethnicities. If you're interested, she said you should post your dance video on social media with the hashtag DanceWithJanet. Rap legend Lil' Kim's home in New Jersey is set to be auctioned off on May 11th. Her 6,000 square foot home in Alpine, New Jersey went into foreclosure last summer. Lil' Kim bought the home for $2.3 million in 2002. That's entertainment. Lisa G., NBC News Radio.
Former Michigan quarterback Wilton Spade will play at UCLA in his final college season. Spade was a starter for the Wolverines the last 2 seasons, and he could immediately step in as a graduate transfer. He suffered a season-ending spinal injury last year, and at the end of the season announced he would not return to the school. Night 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs, Tampa Bay beat New Jersey 5-2. Columbus got an overtime winner from Artemi Panarin to beat Washington 4-3. The Blue Jackets coach is John Tortorella.
A guy that makes something out of nothing, and he makes a great play on the tying goal and scores just a goal that a lot of people can't score in this league. That's sometimes a difference in winning and losing.
Boston beat Toronto 5-1 in the West. Nashville over Colorado 5-2. San Jose shut out Anaheim 3-0. At the WNBA draft, the Las Vegas Aces selected forward Asia Wilson from South Carolina with the first overall pick. Ohio State's Kelsey Mitchell went second to Indiana. That's sports. Frank Arity, NBC News Radio.
The new 26-foot micro marathon is hailed as the future of running. It's the Onion Radio News. This is Doyle Redland reporting. American athletes and coaches applauded the arrival of the new 26-foot micro marathon today and now look forward to a future where every running competition will end seconds after it begins. Micro marathoner Doug Banks believes the new concept will change the face of running forever.
Today I'm training for the 1-yard dash and the 13-foot mini sprint.
Banks first came to prominence after leading the United States Olympic strolling team to 5 gold medals in Beijing. Doyle Redland for the Onion Radio News.
You've tuned in to KCAA, the station that leaves no listener behind.
This segment of broadcasting brought to you by Tender Hearts TLC Incorporated. Tender Hearts, the helping hands for your loved ones, where they understand it can be difficult to find time in your already busy schedule to attend to all the needs of your aging loved one. Tender Hearts will be there for your loved one when you can't be. Tender Hearts TLC helps your aging loved ones stay in their home as they specialize in tender, loving, 24-hour service, including transportation to doctor's appointments, medication reminders, meal preparation, light housekeeping, and assistance with activities of daily living such as hygiene and grooming, orientation, and companionship. We thank Tender Hearts for their support of this station. Tender Hearts TLC, where they don't just care for your loved one, they give them tender, loving care. For more info, you can reach them at 909-528-9759. That's 909-528-9759 for Tender Hearts TLC.
Know your rights and responsibilities. You're a hardworking student. You've grown up here. You're striving and working towards the American dream. You're a dreamer and maybe you need to renew your DACA deferral. Now is the time to take action. On January 9th, the District Court ordered a halt to President Trump's efforts to terminate the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA. And now the Department of Homeland Security is now accepting DACA renewal applications. Now you can get free DACA renewal assistance from the Todek Legal Center. The Todek Center may also provide you with payment assistance with up to $495 in immigration fees to renew. Stay here, stay home, stay with your family. You're valued, loved, wanted, and needed. Get free legal screening and consultation, application assistance, and legal representation. For more info, search todec.org. That's TODEC.org. Or call for upcoming workshops at 951-943-1955. That's 951-943-1955 for the Todek Legal Center. And dream on.
Look around your office. Is it time to change things up? Start a new home office or reorganize your professional office space? Visit Office Furniture Outlet in Corona and you'll feel great. With a huge inventory of both new and pre-owned office furniture, you can buy, sell, or even trade to get the job done. Office Furniture Outlet in Corona will get you looking and feeling good, and that simply means
Hey, it's almost that time.
The Mo and Joe Show
on KCAA Radio.
Yay.
Get ready, get ready. Do you hear that?
Yeah. You hear it, y'all?
Is that Mo?
Yep. And Joe.
Where you at, bro? What part of the world
Even better than I was the last time, baby.
we back?
Thanks for listening to the Mo and Joe Show, and we're back on KCAA Radio.
Than I was the last time, baby.
We back and 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 we back.
Better than I was the last time.
Yo, and we back. You heard that music. This is the Mo and Joe Show here on KCAA Radio. We got a very special guest.
What's good? What's good?
Mr. Giancarlo Burgos.
You had to do the drum roll and everything. What's good, man? Appreciate you for having me on here, bro.
Hey, appreciate you for being on here. Second time now.
It is, it is.
And both time Mo's been gone.
I know, Mo, bro. Why ain't you trying to chill with a nigga, bro?
He's slacking.
And you're not even trying to respond here, you know.
Yep, we won't hear from him. He's not going to call in.
Mo, you got to call in, bro?
Hey, so what have you been up to since the last time we saw you?
Oh man, it's been a busy year, bro. I've been trying to do a lot, man. I've been linking up with a lot of companies, trying to, expand my reach and trying to get to more people, bro. And it's been a good experience so far. Yeah, if you guys are in a hair product, you guys should go check out Mason's Pomade. They're available online. Check them out.
Did you bring a product placement?
I did not because I thought this was a radio show.
Oh, you should have brought it. I could have put some in my hair.
Oh yeah, I could have done a little live demo. No, but yeah, dude, it's just been working tough, man. Trying to get myself on a bigger scale. I'm on a competition right now currently to enter a magazine. So hopefully that pans out. That'd be real cool to get some exposure.
Is there anything that we can do to help, like vote or anything?
Yes, you guys, the link is long as heck, but if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I have the link right there. You guys can vote through there. My Instagram is berg.xstyles with a Z at the end.
Burgx Styles.
Yes, sir.
All right, hey, so this is the Mo and Joe Show. I'm Joseph Joe Marmoleo. We're here with the very one and only Giancarlo Burgos.
That quick plug.
With the G.
With the jizzle.
Hey, we do have a product placement. What is that? What water is that?
Water? Oh, look, bro. Water we got? We got some Kirkland.
Shout out to Kirkland.
Some Kirkland purified water there.
Drink more water.
That tastes better than my boy Dom.
Hey, yeah, so I made you that video, and I had Dom on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dom K.
No, that video was sick, bro. No, that video was sick. You really outdid yourself on that one. I was like, I might need you as a video guy, bro.
What I liked about that is I didn't go in with, direction. I just shot that, a year ago, and just the other day I was like, hey, let me put this together.
Because you've been trying to work on videos, huh? You got to get you that nice-ass A7 or something, that Sony A7 camera.
Yeah, you have a Sony A7?
Damn, I was cussing.
No, we're good.
But yeah, it was. Yeah, the video thing is good, bro. It's coming up because a lot of people want to start getting into productions and photography. If you notice, a lot of people really are into that nowadays. It's kind of like more of a hobby, turning more into people want to make it into a career, which is cool, Photography has its own lane. It's really cool, and you can really apply it in anything. And
I checked out your page recently, and your photos are getting pretty on point.
Thank you, bro.
You tell that lens is really coming in.
Yeah, it's for photography. I really feel like you got to invest in what you really believe in and what you really your own career. So if you can invest in that, then you can only people would want to invest in you.
So I do a little bit of work at a hair school out here, Salon Success, which is located throughout the whole IE. And today I had to go and shoot. They've been doing a competition. It's for Wella.
Wella. Oh, at Salon Success?
Yeah, and it's called Trend Vision. So I guess they have like a professional area or professional competition and a student competition. So the students went, and Brenton Lee, he was there, and I guess he's a big stylist, and he gave everybody all these different tips.
Brenton, that's no, that guy's good at what he does.
Yeah, is the shop out there in Pasadena?
Yeah. Oh, I already know what it is. A lot of people work there.
Wears a bow tie.
Yeah, I don't know
He
if
was
he wears
hella
a bow
cool.
tie. I don't know. I have any focus on his bow tie, but but yeah, a lot of people work in that area that are really good.
Yeah, so he went and helped train some of these girls and worked with them while they were giving their different styles.
Mhm.
Some of the girls had to do autumn and winter, and some had to do summer and fall.
Damn.
So seeing some of the creations were really cool, and today I actually had the opportunity to go and photo shoot one of them. It was like
sick?
a ring light, and it was awesome.
It was pretty cool. Did you use backdrop?
And we used a wall that
white
was like
wall,
almost tan, but it looked white.
Yeah,
because
with
of
the
settings and
light.
everything.
Yeah,
with the light.
It was perfect.
Yeah, so it looked pretty cool. Like this girl had like purples and greens, and she had what was the words? Finger waves.
Oh, she had finger waves. Why were you going like this and shit, bro?
Yeah,
I was like, what?
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Like just having the opportunity to shoot that and seeing some of the other girls throughout the week. I'll show you some pictures right now.
Yeah, bro, because that's what I need, a portable backdrop now, because now my whole shop is cluttered now.
Karina has a
like a portable little backdrop.
My sister's Karina. She owns a photo booth business, CMP Photo Booth. The plug right there. If you need a photo booth, hit my line.
Yeah, you know.
So she has a backdrop that folds into a circle, and you pull it out of the bag, and it like elasticates out.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop, and you can just put it next to you.
It has loops on it. You can hang it on the light stands.
Nah.
Yeah.
I need that, bro. Where do I obtain one?
Probably Amazon. I'll talk to her about it.
No, I'll buy
Send
it
you a
off
link.
her.
Yeah, she uses it for her third setup. So it's pretty portable. You just set it up. You don't need all the extra bars. You do need something to hold it up. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I did that. I made a ghetto one. I just went to Staples, and then I grabbed like a little sheet of like white long paper, cardboard paper, and I just hung it on the wall, bro. And that's how I get my backgrounds to be white. But it works, you know.
They have one of at the main school that I'm at, which is in Upland. They have a step and repeat with the logo on it. So it's one of these fancy little backgrounds you see back here, but with the Salon Success going over and.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome. We take some pictures there. It looks like you're on a runway.
Salon Success actually, they actually like invest. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just open a couple new ones. They're trying to get bigger, you know. So
the resources are nice. They have one right down the street in Redlands right here.
They have one
off
everywhere,
Redlands
bro.
Boulevard.
There's one right next to my old school now.
In West Covina?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the mall. I haven't been to that one. Yeah, I got to check it out.
That one, I don't know if they all look about the same, but that one is nice.
On Tuesday, I'm going to check it out for the first time. Yeah, so I actually got a new job. I'm the social media specialist for Salon Success.
Yeah,
so,
congrats, bro.
Little announcement right there.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I like it. They're really providing me an opportunity to be creative, go out there and make videos, go out there take photos, work in the beauty industry, which I never thought I was going to be in.
Yeah, but now you know, like, stay up my G.
Oh, and one thing I got to say is, look at I was
Yeah.
peeping your Instagram. I was looking for hashtags because you always use some of the best hashtags.
I use a grip of hashtags. My Instagram is that's so difficult, bro. Instagram is difficult.
Yeah, I have a little idea on how to work with hashtags if you're running some organization, so I'll talk to you a little bit about that after the show.
Sure.
Not trying to put that out for everyone right now.
Yeah, that's some.
I will. I'm
classified
going to do some
information.
education.
That's classified, you know what I'm saying?
Leading into what you're talking about, some education.
Yes, education. Further your careers,
Yeah.
everybody.
So on your Instagram, you've been taking a more educational approach. Can you explain exactly what that's about?
Yes. Ever since, I don't know, that educational, I've always been into teaching people. I've always wanted to, like, help people in ways that, you know what I'm saying, like, more than just, like, reading something. Like, if people are visual learners, some people are different type of learners. So I feel like I want to apply myself to where I can show people, you know what I'm saying, like, how to cut hair, whatever it may be, like, style or whatever it is, you know, or just education in general, you know. So it's a good step forward, and I want to apply that through my Instagram, because one of the big problems that I have with Instagram is the algorithm, which is, you know what I'm saying, like, you only supposedly 10% of your audience sees your followers, right? Sees your pictures. So what I
unless
want
you're
to
creating engagement.
Unless you're creating engagement, yeah, which was likes, which you start getting likes, or you start replying to posts or whatever, maybe, or replying to comments. So
Shares and all that jazz.
Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, share it. So what I figured was to try to apply as much value as I can per post to try to get as much people to follow through, you know what I'm saying, to like really check my page out, because when people go through your work, they want to see something that they care about. You know, if they don't, they're going to keep swiping.
You know, I'm glad you're here so we could talk about this real quick.
Yeah, social media is like, I feel like we have a lot to talk about social media wise.
There's a topic I want to say. So right now you just said you want to be, every post has a lot of value.
Yeah,
but
every post should have a lot of value.
That goes into a different idea that I've been kind of like having this conflict in my mind about.
Right.
Because for a while I had that idea of, hey, not every post is going to be perfect, but as long as you're like, if you're running something where it's like I was running it for my fraternity.
Right.
So I said, as long as you're posting something every day, a couple things every day.
Yeah, at least.
You're going to keep that at least presence there.
Right.
But that's exactly what you're saying. Does it have to have value? So is it better for you to have, hey, one good post a day or a couple posts that are okay?
Yeah, that's exactly what I've kind of been running along with too. The problem is, like, how often should you post, you know? Like, if you want to get yourself out there, are you supposed to post like 3 times a day? You know what I'm saying? Or should you just post one good post, you know?
I know that there's different platforms.
Right.
And you could take things different ways. Like one day you could post something where you're right there and it's just a video of you talking. Or you could do those photos with the diagrams that you put on.
Yeah, those are getting a really good response.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, like, thank you.
I'm gonna steal that, by the way.
Like that shit like not, that ish is like really something that, like, to be honest, like, you really have to that's more for visual learners, people that just learn differently, people that would just rather read it off a book. Like, I feel like barber schools don't show you.
What we need to learn how to do is you make a video with that and you put After Effects in. So like when you put, hey, you need to make this line around here, you move your finger and we can get the line following across on the video.
Right.
Let's work on that.
Dude, we got to, because honestly, like, I feel like there's a lot to be done, honestly, when it comes to that. There's a lot to be done. Educational wise, like, even like the world's, I like that everyone wants to start learning now. Everyone is more interested in, like, gathering more information, whether it's anything, you know, like, it can be like school, like cars, you know, whatever, fitness. You have to research more to understand, to be better at it, you know.
Hey, talk to my mom. She's got that. She went to school for her instructor's license, so she can go and teach.
That's what I want to do too. Get my instructor's license, because.
Yeah, and she got her certificate. She took it at RCC, and now she could go and teach at the JCs. So I don't know.
That's something that's clutch, bro.
I think you could do that soon. It took her about a year to get. So.
Yeah, that would be my next journey, bro.
I think to work at least at the Salon Success, I think you need 5 years experience. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's exactly true, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, I heard too. Also, you need a couple years under your belt.
But if you get your certificate, maybe that could outweigh it.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, why do you need 5 years? You know, at 5 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you just take the class or maybe get that done faster.
And I don't know how the JCs go or different schools like Paul Mitchell or the smaller barber schools go for their instructor.
Paul Mitchell's a school.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, Paul Mitchell's a big school. Like, now they're expanding like crazy.
I think Marinello's isn't anymore though. I think those have all stopped, right?
Marinello's have been shut down. I feel bad for everybody that was there and lost all their hours.
Yeah, hopefully they transferred over to somewhere. But I really like this industry. It's awesome. It's a new pathway into something nice.
Yeah, bro. They actually, would you be surprised that the barber industry and the hair industry is like over like more than a couple million, maybe $1 billion industry, you know what I'm saying?
I have this statistics somewhere. I read them.
Yeah, it's up there in a million billions.
And like, California is really pushing it.
They're because California is so strict. So if you have, and it's so expensive out here. So when you have to put together a shop, it has to be of the highest quality, you know, of the finest, of whatever it may be.
So give us the little rundown. Who are you?
Who am I? Man, I'm just a regular old barber that works in West Covina with big ambitions and big dreams, man. I want to help people out more than on a bigger scale, not just about like getting to A to B, or, you know what I'm saying, getting to point here to point A. I want to, like, you know what I'm saying, I want to be an influential part in the community, mostly, you know what I'm saying. I just want to care for my peoples, and I want to take care of everyone that's taking care of me on my way up, you know. So, I mean, it's all about patience, I feel like. So, to me, I just want to be influential person, whether it's in the community, whether it's educationally, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, like social media wise, you never know, you know what I'm saying. So I just, at the end of the day, I'm just a barber with a big dream.
All right, I feel that. This is Giancarlo Burgos. This is Joseph
sir.
Marmolejo on the Mo and Joe Show here on KCAA Radio.
Yes, sir.
1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and 102.3 FM. And around the globe on YouTube Live.
Lit.
I'm glad you did that. Yeah, so we changed the format of the show up a little bit. We were trying to do it more of a sports news style, but that was a little old school for me. So I wanted to kind of mix a little hybrid, make it more of a podcast style.
Podcast. Okay, what goes on in podcast? What does a podcast consist of?
So normally when you listen to, there's a bunch of different podcasts. There's educational ones. A lot of times I listen and they have they'll talk for a couple minutes, introduce who they're going to be having or what the topic is. Then they'll bring the guests on and talk for 30 minutes, 40 minutes on a long form interview. Sometimes an hour. So I've heard some, like Snoop Dogg has a good one. I think it's the GGN podcast network.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, and he has a bunch of good people on all the time. Seth Rogen, Jimmy Kimmel, Larry King Live, like Cedric the Entertainer.
They got all the homies.
Yeah, I think he had a Little Dicky on Freaky Friday. So the shows, Mark Cuban's on there. I've been hearing Mark Cuban on a bunch of different people's podcasts.
Mark Cuban is on 1. He on 3.
Imagine you become his personal barber?
Bro, I will get to that man one day.
So, Shark Tank it. Barber in a box. How would you do that?
Barber in a box. Wait.
Hashtag.
Wait. Bro, you're on to something here, bro. So Shark Tank, I've heard it gets you exposed, right? But what is Shark Tank? Exactly. What goes on?
Yeah, so Shark Tank, they got a panel of judges.
Right.
And the 4 judges are all industry professionals. Some of them have worked in merchandise. Some of them have owned a bunch of startups. Some of them, the owner of Fubu and creator of Fubu's on there.
Fubu's garbage.
But it was lit in the 90s.
That's true.
He's sitting on some money right now.
That's true.
And then like a bunch of people who are on like the QVC.
Yeah, I see the cast right here.
Yeah, so they go and somebody goes and pitches the show, pitches an idea, pitches like, oh, this is my belt, and this is the best belt in the world. This is how much money we're making off of selling this. But it's different because it's made from recycled tires or something. Something off the wall.
Right.
This is my shovel, and it's the best shovel in the world.
Right.
This is my, I saw one that was like, this is my fake cake. And people buy, instead of paying hundreds of dollars or $1,000 for a wedding cake, they buy this foam cake. They rent it from us for $100. And it has a piece where you can put a real cake and just cut it out.
Oh my God! No way.
But most of the ideas are pretty good. Those are some of the off the wall things.
So, and then the judges look at them like, bro, no.
Yeah, they question him back and forth like, what's the overhead? How much money are you making? Why are you valuing your business to sell stickers at $3 million?
Wow. So if I gotta go pitch them on a deal, like I'm the best barber in the world.
Yeah. So my mom said that there was a episode where somebody pitched a radio show, and he's like, we got the best oldies radio show in the world, and it's internet radio, and you got to come and invest us. And they're asking them a question on what the overhead is, and there's no way to bring in money. So if you can find some way to make it profitable, but there's pathways to do that.
But if I say I'm the best barber in the world, and then they ask me what's my overhead, I'm gonna be like,
how do they make money out of investing in you?
That's the whole idea.
What would you use their money for?
That's what I'm getting to. So I'm trying to get them to invest in me.
So say you have a company and it's like Giancarlo Burgos LLC.
Right, exactly, yeah.
They want to see how much money they invest.
Like the best barbershop. It's like saying, I'll have the best barbershop in the world. Why do I want to invest in you guys' barbershop?
Yeah, so what makes your barbershop stick out? Your barbershop will have wings?
Yeah, I get you. I'm gonna be like, you know what?
What makes your barbershop different than Supercuts or something? You're gonna go in there and it's gonna have a different service into it. Right. Maybe the first barbershop that's medically marijuana or that's recreational marijuana friendly.
I've floated around that idea.
Ooh, I don't want to put it out there.
But this is the thing, that it brings it into a different environment.
It does, but what if you have 2 barbershops and that's just the second one?
That could be an option if there's, depending on the area I could put it in, you know what I'm saying? But I still just not, that just takes
Hollywood.
Takes kids out of the situation, and that takes parents out of the situation, and that takes...
It does, but if you're in a place like Hollywood or Long Beach...
That's true, where it's just a bunch of young cats, and probably, but even if
Irvine.
even if I would do something like that, it would be like not even correlated. It would be like a whole different shop that you walk from one door through the other to get to the other one. But it would be 2 separate buildings, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what if it's like top bottom, like the top level?
Yeah, like that would be cool too. But then there's that question like, what's going downstairs? Thing.
Or you hear about the different people that are investing in the weed industry?
I'm hearing, bro, from people to like
the Boehner. He was the Speaker of the House a few years ago before Paul Ryan.
He's smart. He knows.
He's a Republican. He's hella conservative. Was always against weed. Now he's over here investing in trying to make a multi-state marijuana company that could sell marijuana just in multiple states.
Wow. Wait. So he wants to basically distributors to distribute his weed.
Pretty much, yeah.
What is wrong with that, man?
Well, he got out of Congress and he went out there into full-on gold
He's
green
a
rush.
full-scale drug dealer. Legally, though. That makes sense.
Kind of.
Like that was sarcasm to the finest. It's like how before. Now it's cool, just because it's legal. Now it's cool, but when people getting arrested for it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you got the cops walking through with dogs in your science class in sophomore year in high school.
Right. And then now it's cool.
Yeah. So, curtailing back to this, it's the Mo and Joe show here on KCAA Radio.
Yes, sir.
Joseph Joe Marmoleo with Giancarlo Burgos. So,
yes, sir.
What's next? So, you talked about wanting to give back to the community. How do you give back to the community?
So, while giving back to the community, it can be a lot of things, what I'm saying, from events. Or have you ever heard of that little thing they have in LA, bro, where like they walk around with a bunch of gifts? Or like there's like a big truck drives around with a bunch of gifts and just gives them away to like the lower, you know what I'm saying, like the lower part of the triangle community, you know what I'm saying, like the more
underprivileged.
Yeah, let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to give back to the community and like hold events, Like I think you I had a friend that was holding an actual event. He put together an event from the mayor's office. He's like, food, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just like, I can offer free haircuts, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, haircuts go a long way. And I don't really mind giving out free haircuts because, you know what I'm saying, it's a good feeling to give back to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And something you can do for free.
Something else too is that an idea that I always had was, what if you got like together with like a high school football team? A football program, there's 200 kids from freshmen of varsity. You get with them like during like October Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you do like a shave-a-thon.
Yeah.
And all the money that they get donated for them cutting their hair, they go around and ask people, hey, donate.
If you want to see me shave my hair.
Yeah, we'll make a YouTube, Instagram videos, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They go and do it. They pull in loads of money and donate it to breast cancer awareness or breast cancer research or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or even anything else.
Stuff like
leukemia.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever nonprofit organization, you know what I'm saying? And that's...
Would you ever go cut homeless people?
Of course, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on what type of homeless people we talk. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a homeless people.
Out there side of Angel Stadium.
Oh, okay. That's... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
If it was set up and you had like somebody else's guards, you
not even that, bro. If it's a situation like that, I would buy my own clippers just for that situation, and then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's the same thing as giving back to kid or anybody else. You're giving.
Let's get that sponsored. Mason's Pomade could sponsor Giancarlo Burgos. Go out there and
there you go. Mason Pomade in the joint. You can go out there and do that. That'll be sick, dude. That'll be sick. Get
Mason's Pomade saves LA.
Mason's Pomade saves LA, bro.
Yeah, you hear that?
That's a good one. We should honestly pitch them an idea, though.
Let's do it.
We should really pitch them an idea.
I'll film it.
Dude, I'm really going to do it. I'm going to ask, bro. I could do that within my own power.
Yeah. What's that?
Bro, I'm sick.
What, you already hear back from him?
Bro.
I think that may have been on camera.
Bro, no, it was not, bro.
Hey, so the LA Kings and the Vegas Golden Knights are tied 1-1 with 5 seconds left in the third period. Oh, it's over.
Who was it?
The Kings and the Golden Knights. They're from Vegas.
The Golden Knights and the Kings.
Yeah, the Golden Knights are a brand new hockey team. They're an expansion team this year, and they're the #1 seed in the West.
Wow, bro, that is ridiculous.
Can you believe Mark Sanchez was given a 4-game ban for PED use?
Wait. You said Mark Sanchez
suspended for 4 games.
But Mark Sanchez doesn't even play. That's my
But
problem.
it's the year they bring back all the quarterbacks that took a year off. Our RG3 got a second chance.
RG3, what is that man doing?
Kaepernick almost had a chance in Seattle.
Kaepernick would have been a great fit in Seattle.
He would have, but think about it. They cut Sherman, traded Bennett. They don't want somebody that's bringing attention.
They're just, that team is just,
Jimmy Graham's gone now too, huh?
Bro, I'm tired of the NFL, bro. Why the Rams picked up every person I've ever seen play a football game?
Wait, but Michael Bennett's on the Eagles. That's a nasty D-line.
Bro, that's the thing. We have to worry about our O-line. Our O-line's pretty great, bro, but Michael Bennett's the homie from
the Seahawks. Monster D-end.
The D-end?
Yeah.
Where's he? Who's he replacing?
He's on the Eagles now, though. Him and Chris Long are the two ends. That's like as nasty as Sue and Donald.
Hey, I can't believe they did that though. I'm pretty pissed about that one though.
Wait, what about Bolden?
I'm pissed.
And who's the other corner?
Anquan? No, Anquan.
They got the other Marcus Peters.
They got him too.
Marcus Peters and
they got a bunch of people. I'm like, bro.
Akeem Talib. I said Anquan Bolden.
Akeem Talib. There you go. Akeem Talib. And they got that one linebacker too.
I know they lost Ogletree. I know that.
Ogletree. Oh, okay. No, if they picked up that nasty.
I'm so hurt. The Raiders cut Marquette King, so my jersey's useless now.
Bro, why, bro? Why? Wait, well, let's talk about the Eagles, though. Let's talk about the championship, you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about that.
You know what I'm saying? The dub.
What do you got to say about it?
Bro, what do you mean? I just can't believe Philly really tore up the entire city when they won. I just don't understand why they would.
You're an Eagles fan, so tell us how that felt.
Bro, I was excited. I was like, bro. The thing is, when people don't understand is that when you're an Eagles fan like through all the mess necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people there's bandwagons, but you know what I'm saying. I was there when we in the same situation and Tom Brady came back and beat us and T.O. was garbage.
In 04 or whatever that was?
Yeah. And T.O. was just forever just trash. But you know what I'm saying? Look, we came back. This year we were underdogs. That's what makes it even greater. We were underdogs this year. So, you know what I'm saying? We lost our like, literally the MVP. Literally the MVP. He was still leading the votes. Put it this way. He was leading the votes till the last game of the season where Tom Brady threw a couple TDs.
Literally.
That's how much TD passes he was up. He was going to win the MVP. He got hurt. Cool. We won the game with like a third-string quarterback and like second-string quarterback and a third-string running back tight. Everyone was backed up, you know what I'm saying? And we really did that. That's why I'm proud of this team, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it wasn't a fluke.
Will they be back again next winter?
I'm going to be honest, sir. They will be in the playoffs. And if everyone's healthy, they will be back in the Super Bowl again.
All right.
Quote me on that.
So how can everyone reach you?
Everybody can reach me on Instagram. Get at me at berg.x styles with the Z. And you guys follow me. You guys send me a direct message, whatever you guys want to do, man. I appreciate you guys for support. I appreciate everyone around me, man, for really helping me out and helping me get to the situation I'm in now. Thank you guys, man.
I see that you have people can now order you on the website, like schedule their time in.
Yes, people have. I have a link. You can get Booksy. So if everyone can download the app, go to Booksy. It's a booking app. You know what I'm saying? It's free to download. It's really easy to use. It takes you literally less than a minute, and I can quote me on that. You guys can do that in less than a minute. You literally just go to Berg Styles U, type that in, and you officially will go to my page, and you'll be there. It's super cool, super easy, and then your grandpops can do it.
All right, your grandpops could do it.
Yeah.
Berg X Styles, Giancarlo Burgos here on the Mo and Joe Show.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so it came in hot.
Hey.
So Mo and I started doing this thing last week. We're gonna ask you some questions.
Rap-a-thon.
Want to answer them?
I'll answer them, bro.
You can answer them in the little rap. You know what it is, this or that. Actually,
too bad I can't rap.
Cat. Wait, I stopped. This is that.
Hey.
All right, hey, so here's some questions. What would your autobiography be called?
Autobiography would be called. Oh, this is a good one. Autobiography would be called Berg.com.
Alright. If you had any superpower, what would it be?
If I had any superpower, I would be invisible, bro.
You'd be invisible?
Invisible, bro.
Okay. What's the first thing you do or think of when you wake up in the morning?
Jesus Christ. Nah. Sometimes I try to think that. But honestly, the first thing I do when I wake up is wondering why I can't go back to sleep.
Alright. If you could cut anybody's hair in the world, dead or alive, who would it be?
If I could cut anywhere in the world, dead or alive, it would be... Oh, man. Who has a terrible mane? Look. Oh, Michael Jackson.
Alright.
I don't know why.
So, you're stranded on an island. You only get to bring one food with you. What are you bringing?
One food? One food or like...
Yeah, one type of food.
One type of food. Does that consist of like a bunch of sushi considered, or would it be like a 8 sushi or like like a lot of meat? You know what I'm saying? Anything?
Alright, you can pick like one whole meal. Like, it doesn't have to just like... it can't just be like melons. Like a whole...
No, honestly, I probably would, if I could take anything with me, bro, and it wouldn't even be food, it would be probably a cup of noodles, bro.
Okay, cup of noodles?
Yeah, constantly, I'm saying.
That'll take you far.
Yeah, I'm saying I can put some hot, that's all. I don't know how I would get it hot. I know, I just start a fire, bro, you know what I'm saying? A cup of noodles can get me a long way. That's a lot of boxes, bro.
That is a lot of boxes. Alright. So, what would your pet say about you if we asked about him?
Oh, my dog loves me, but my pet would say, man, get this man some gold. Get this man a trophy.
Get this man a trophy? What's your favorite movie? Or if you could be in your favorite movie, like, you don't even have to be the main character. You should be a character. What movie would you be in?
Man, main character, I would have to be in any movie?
Yes.
I would be the dude. Man, I would be. Honestly, I would be in Fast and the Furious, bro.
Okay, that'd be pretty
I
dope,
would be Fast and Furious, and I would want to be.
You'd be cutting Vin Diesel's hair?
Vin Diesel got no hair, but if I could, and honestly, yeah, I'll probably be Vin Diesel, man, because he's just a real ass dude. He's always trying to fight somebody, bro, and he always got a chick on him.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, hey, so Giancarlo Burgos broke the internet. How'd he do it?
If I broke the internet?
Yeah.
Man, I broke the internet for sure. Rapper. You know what I'm saying? I can't rap, but no one in the game can rap right now, anyways.
You're the rapping barber?
I'll be a rapping barber, bro. When I grow up, I'll go on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Get a following, do some dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like run into some trees or like fall off a bike or something. Do some dumb stuff. Get my followers a bunch of views, have a bunch of fans, and start rapping.
Ooh.
Damn.
Alright. We find out the news that you got one of the Kardashians knocked up.
Damn.
Which one is it?
Oh,
the genders
sure.
count too.
Oh, nah, bro. Courtney can have my son. Courtney can do that. Oh man, yeah, that was a good one.
All right. You're the GM of a team in the NBA, but they just restructured where all the players are free agents and you get to draft them. Fantasy draft style.
All of the NBA.
Yep. Who's your first pick? Your number
Retired?
one. Nah, just active players.
Active players. Man, I don't like LeBron, bro, but that man is a ridiculous athlete.
He's like 33 though.
He is 33, bro.
Say you're building for like 5 years, you gonna pick LeBron?
Oh, you're talking about current age right now?
Yeah, current age right now.
Oh man, current. I would probably do my boy Antetokounmpo Badumbe, whatever the homie's name is, bro. That man is an animal.
I feel that.
Animal.
What's next for Giancarlo Burgos?
You guys will see me viral for some reason. That's to be undisclosed, but just have some big plans, you know what I'm saying? have barbershops open soon also, so be on the lookout for that. A new barbershop that will be opening, so that'll be that. And I should look forward to educational, as I'll try to have more opportunities, trying to put myself on a bigger stage, you know what I'm saying, to where I can do some educational things and help people out.
All right, I like that. Hey, thanks for coming on again.
Hey, man, thanks for having me, bro. Appreciate it.
Of course. This has been the Mo and Joe Show. It's been a great one. I love having you on all the time. We're gonna have you on again, do some demos.
Yeah, bro, we gotta do some dope stuff, man.
Yeah, we gotta link, get our minds together.
Yeah, bro, we gotta do some content. You get some content out, we gotta get some of this, you know what I'm saying, some of this new wave stuff going.
Yep, some of this jazz going.
Yeah, some of that jazz. I like that.
So this is the Mo and Joe Show. Joseph Joe Marmolejo, Giancarlo Burgos.
Yes, sir, and we out of there.
Find him berg.xstyles.
Yes, sir. Berg.xstyles. berg.xstyles with a Z.
On Instagram.
Yes, sir.
How do they book you again?
Oh, you guys can book me through Booksy. So you guys gotta download the app real quick. It's real easy. It's BOOKSY, Booksy, and you can just easily type in Berg styled you, and then you'll be back to my little main menu. You can just pick a haircut, and then whatever you want to do, we'll take care of you.
All right, hey, this is the Mo and Joe Show. If you want to suggest a guest, just let me know. Hit me up on Facebook, Joseph Marmolejo. Look it up.
Yes, sir.
Hit my line. I just dropped Facebook. I feel like an old man.
You just dropped to Facebook, bro. I'm trying to get to these moms, homie.
Until it gets to moms. All right, well, this is it.
Flatbush.
Zombies.
Yo.
All right, late. This is so dope. Mojo out.
Thanks for listening to the Mo and Joe Show. Tune in next Friday at 9 p.m.
And I had a stroke.
For days in the OAA, boss low, most fools couldn't price me, size done.
I never see this coming.